I just had a really, really good day. I did. Yes, I did. Layla and I, we went to well, Layla and Neil and I went to the college, and they have a planetarium, and they show like 4 or 5 movies in their planetarium, and also have some exhibits, which we weren't like really impressed with the exhibits, except for the one thing, but we didn't know how to use them. And then they had a few stones, really cool stones, fossils and stuff. And after we did that, well, it's wild because, if you've ever been to like a planetarium or whatever, and they have, that rounded like dome on the ceiling movie. Well, my granddaughter, she wasn't, like, she was hiding her face because it was kind of messing with her senses a little bit. And so, like, I was like, "Are you okay?" And she kept masking, like, big time. She's like, "Yes, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine." And I said, "We can leave." And she's like, "No, we're fine." And she kept telling me, and so anyway, we stuck it out. It was an hour long, and she was a little, but I think she liked it, kind of, maybe. She didn't really say. We ended up collecting a bunch of rocks and some fossils and stuff, and then we went and got burgers, and we went to the arcade, and I played a Batman game, the sitting down one, the one that you ride in, and I've never played that game in my life, ever. Never, 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 never. And I'm not really a gamer. I'm an old school kind of like gamer. I like arcades. I like that kind of stuff. And pinballs and all that. And so I got all the way through it, you guys. I got all the way through it. Yeah, with my men, with my same men, or you know what I mean, my life. I didn't die, and it was really fun. And I got up to the pretzels on Pac-Man, or Miss Pac-Man, but I couldn't get past the pretzels. And then I did really good on the Space Invaders, and I did really good on I always do really good on the Godzilla pinball machine, and the what's that other one? Transformers. Was it Transformers? Yeah, it was the Transformers one. And then when we were going to town, I was complaining because it was really hot. I mean, it's really hot. We don't have air in the vehicle. And as I've repeatedly reminded everybody, I don't do well, especially the older I get. I just get really bad. I don't handle that heat real well. And there was no clouds, and I was just like, oh my God. And so I said, please send some clouds. Jesus, I love you. Thank you. And then when we come out of the science and planetarium, we had clouds. And then when we came out of the arcade, it was darker and there was more clouds. And then we had to stop by the grocery store, and I pushed myself. And today I didn't take any medicine before I went because I wanted to see where my pain was. When I say medicine, I only use, sometimes I do use ibuprofen, but I make my own edibles, and I think y'all know that. So anyway, it's like you can go to jail for 99 years now, and I needed to see where am I without it, right? And I made it almost to the checkout, and the tears were coming, and I just kept pushing. And I really didn't stay out late. Like, the whole thing was like a 4 or 5 hour trip. We come out of the grocery store, and I had tears because I was in so much pain. But I was so proud to see that it was dark with clouds, and it smelled of rain. And I had one more stop. One more little stop because I needed one more little thing. And I went into the Dollar General. And I came back out and it was pouring buckets. And I couldn't help myself. I had to go run in the puddles. Well, I didn't run. I walked. I walked over to the puddle and I stomped in it. And I took my flip-flops off and stomped my foot around in them. And I was thinking, because what if I didn't have my legs? And what if someday I didn't have my legs? And how wonderful, even though it hurts so bad, to have my legs. Because I have been in a wheelchair. Remember, I got myself out of a wheelchair. And so I wanted that in that moment. It was so wonderful. And then we got home and I was soaked. And Neil, we got the groceries put away. And Sis went over and got in the couch and got her game out and got herself all cozied up. And Neil's all cozied in his chair. And they're watching a cartoon movie. And I came in here to lay down so I could come and tell y'all about my wonderful day. And it was a wonderful day, and the temperatures dropped like 30 degrees. And I'm just really happy about that. And we had a really good day. Layla wouldn't let me take any pictures today, but it's okay. My pictures are in here too. But sometimes she doesn't want to take pictures, and anyway, but I just wanted to tell you about it. Yeah. Okay. I hope y'all are having a wonderful day. That rain, it came out of nowhere. I was looking at the weather this morning because it's so hot. And I know that usually when the rain comes, I know that the cooler temperatures are coming, right? And so I looked, but there was no rain. And I looked, and there's no rain for the next 2 weeks. There was no rain in the forecast, y'all. None. And I wish I would have screenshot that. There wasn't none. I feel like Jesus gave me rain, y'all. Jesus gave me rain because I was crying and I was doing my best. And I asked him, please, and he gave me rain. Ain't that cool? Okay. All right. Y'all have the most wonderful weekend. Okay. Love you. Bye.